Hello everyone, welcome back to Liam McKay Productions. Today, I will be playing as Tim Walz. This was suggested by Derek Bennett, who's a fan of the channel. Thank you for suggesting this video and suggesting I play as Tim Walz. So yeah, we'll see who I am going up against Ted Cruz, played by this guy who I haven't played before, I don't think. So Tim Walz, I actually know a little bit about Tim Walz, more so than say Margaret Thatcher, but like, Tim Walz is the current governor of Minnesota. He was also Kamala Harris's running mate in 2024, so that's pretty cool. Yeah. Sometimes I wonder how things would have gone if he was vice president, not Lady Vance. Um, probably would be better than what's going on right now, but no use in dwelling on the past. So I was going to go for labor and environment because he's got a 35% labor. I should probably have gone for his stats first, but yeah, he's a pretty typical Democrat, all things considered. He's got the African American, high tech, and town and gown bonuses, 15, 15, 25. Some Dem national groups, mainly labor. Republican national groups penalties, Democrat primary bonuses, and then negative 20% Old South, negative 15% oil. So pretty typical for a Democrat. Ted Cruz, who, if you know 270, you've probably heard of him quite a bit, is a very interesting candidate because he's got very harsh penalties in African American high tech and town and gown. So he's not a good New York candidate, but he's got big Republican bonuses: 30% oil, 30% agriculture, 20% manufacturing, 25% Old South, and he's got a swing state plus 35% gun lobby, 30% evangelicals. So he does have national groups. So it looks like we both went into national groups, so we'll both have that extra cash to play around with. And I went into North Carolina because I thought there was a chance that he'd go Old South, and I wanted to clash him there. I could have gone Georgia, Virginia, even Louisiana, South Carolina, but I think Cruz plays very well out of North Carolina. North Carolina is a good state for Cruz because he's got the manufacturing, the agriculture, and that swing states. So thought he might go there, but maybe he will go there soon, but not this turn. But yeah, Tim Walz, he doesn't. The main thing hurting him, I think, is Old South penalty. He doesn't have a swing state bonus. But he's not a bad candidate. I could have sworn he was a better. Did he get nerfed? I'm not sure. I could totally be wrong on that. Don't take what I don't take what I say at face value here, because I don't remember if he's been what his stats were before. But he's all right. Honestly, he might even be better than Harris in the game. Let's see, we'll see. So I'm gonna try and go swing states here. He's probably gonna. Oh, he's going to be conservative, and he went for North Carolina. Interesting. Interesting. How much does he want North Carolina? Is this just, trying to pressure me, trying to, stir things up? So I'm gonna go up. This is a risk, because if he goes up higher than the third pip or at the third pip, like he goes up at all, I don't get swing, I don't get Old South. But he didn't. And I get swing and Old South. Sometimes the risks pay off, sometimes they do. Other times they absolutely blow up in your face. But this is not one of those times, thankfully. This is a time where it paid off quite well. Now I'm going to expand into African American states, trying to be able to hopefully get African American. Not this turn, but next turn I probably should, which is great. Just to see, is he going to go for Texas? He is not. Oh, he's going into Florida. Is he going to try and go for swing states? I wonder. Or is he just gonna try and pull some California, Texas out of here? I'm leaning towards him doing California, Texas. I'm gonna do this, and I'll enter into Pennsylvania as well, and honestly, Iowa, why not? Just to expand to a swing states, because he might take Florida. I think there's certainly a chance, but I feel like odds are he goes California, Texas. Okay, so I was wrong. He went Florida. He went Georgia. He went Louisiana. All right. Don't worry though, because I've still got swing states. Yeah, I do have. I'll be able to get swing state. Even if he steals New Hampshire, no, actually, if he steals New Hampshire, I don't. So I'm gonna expand into Wisconsin, Nevada as clearance. I feel like Virginia as a state, he'll definitely try and go after. Yeah, okay. That's surprising. I thought he'd go California, Texas. Maybe he still does, but he's gonna try and play to Florida as well. Okay. Now, what I'm gonna do here is a very aggressive move. I'm gonna retake Louisiana, try and retake Georgia. I think that could work out really nicely. No, because if he doesn't defend those, I can just get those back, and that locks down all the south, and like a New York pivot is gonna be really easy to get African American and Midtown attack him in California. Okay, so he went in. Okay, he blocked Georgia, but not Louisiana, which yeah, it's fine with me because like now oil is gonna be really tough for him to get. He's probably not gonna be able to. He's definitely not gonna be able to get oil this turn. Oof, 29. Does he maxed out Alabama? That's whatever. Honestly, like he can. You know what? I'm just gonna let him have Georgia. You can have Georgia, man. It's not that important, I suppose. Here, here, here. Pressure him in oil states. This will get me town and gown. This will get me high tech. This will get me African American. This should get me a lot of bonuses, and then I'll be able to either go into California, pressure him in Texas. I don't think I'm gonna try and take Florida at this point. I think that's kind of closed down because I feel like I can get him to overspend in Florida. That's his habit. I'm gonna max out Georgia. Yep. All right. So entrance into California. Probably gonna also go into Illinois. I think Minnesota as well. Because then if I'm in all of those, I should be able to get agriculture, which would help. I mean, agriculture is not the most important bonuses, but take the bonuses you can get. I don't know if you guys can hear it, but my laptop is all fan turned on for some reason. Sometimes it just randomly does that. I don't know why. It happens very randomly and suddenly, and then it stops randomly. I'm not a I'm not that good with computers, so I wouldn't be able to know. But, alright, so we're sitting in a really good spot right now. I like my position a lot more than his because he doesn't have any state groups. So I've got five, and I'm gonna get some more like Latino. I'll get export. I think I also get agriculture. I should get. If not, entrance is here and here. I'm also gonna challenge him for oil because he probably really wants oil and he really wants manufacturing. I'm not gonna go for manufacturing this turn because I put that off a little bit. The oil, yeah, oil is gonna be probably be mine. And yeah. Okay, so he blocked my Colorado attempt. That's okay, I'm just gonna go after Mexico, Oklahoma. Instead, so I'm only missing two bonuses now. Only two. I don't need to go up in Nebraska. Gonna defend Iowa. Defend Michigan. To Vermont and DC to try and prevent a ballot from occurring. And I'm also going to enter into Ohio and Tennessee to try and get manufacturing. Because currently I'm at 8 bonuses. I might be able to get to 10. I already think the odds are in my favor here. But we will see how it goes. We'll see how it goes down. Yeah, Cruz tried doing state chasing, but the thing with state chasing is it does actually take some skill. Like a lot of people think it's a no skill strategy, but you've got to be careful. Like he wasn't able to stop. He's delayed me from getting like African American. He took swing states away from me for a little bit, but he wasn't able to fully prevent me from expanding. I was able to grab New York. I was able to get swing states for Florida. He took Alabama and Georgia, which are big electoral vote states, but the money spent there made it so that he couldn't spend it anywhere else, and I was able to take advantage of that, and I will probably end up winning now. Is he might free turn forfeit spend. We'll have to see. I hope not. I really hope not, but what can we do? Fortunately, nothing. So, gonna go get manufacturing. Enter into V's. Secure manufacturing in case he comes back, 'cause he could come back. I hope he doesn't just free turn forfeit. But yeah, I'm gonna probably pause and only talk about each turn because I figure that's a better way to handle when people like do stuff like this for like when it's in the normal game it's fine, but when scenarios like this where he's probably free turn forfeiting, if he does, I'm gonna look really really dumb, but it looks like it. So it is the next turn and it does look like he's not looks like he's just auto forfeiting. Guys, please don't do that. I don't know if he knows better or not. I'm gonna give him the benefit of a doubt and assume he's just a newer player and he thinks he's not doing this to try and be like rude and disrespectful. But yeah, please don't do this, guys. Yeah. So looks like I've won then, which is good, of course. Yeah, Tim Walz beat Ted Cruz. That could be a very, but that actually could be a 2028 election scenario. I wouldn't say it's the most likely. I feel like Vance would probably win, but it wouldn't completely shock me if Cruz was the nominee. Because he's been trying to do that for, like, he's been, 2016 he tried, and then, honestly, I think he wants to, I think he has aspirations to do so, so we will see. Would that be a good idea? I don't know if Ted Cruz would be a good nominee for Republicans. I think Tim Walz could probably be a good nominee for Democrats, like, especially electorally, because he's from the West Belt, and not West Belt, actually. Minnesota's not West Belt, but Midwest. He's. I think he could probably resonate with like young male voters who seem to be trending more of a Trump ideology, rather than traditional youth voting patterns. So, but I guess we'll see. We'll see what happens. I mean, who knows? Maybe Mamdani. No wait, Mamdani can't. But like some Mamdani type guy runs for Dems. Maybe AOC does. Maybe AOC does actually. That would be pretty interesting. But we'll have to see, I guess. So I spent all my money and yeah, he free turn forfeited. That's a unfortunate one, but good game to my opponent. Tim Walz becomes president, which could happen soon. I'm not sure if he will run or not, because he is on the older side. But that hasn't stopped presidents before, considering both Biden and Trump were the oldest presidents at the time of their inaugurations. Trump in 2024, I should say. So clearly, age is an asset to becoming president. But yeah, thanks guys for watching. I'll see you in the next video. I'll probably make another one of these soon. We'll see what kind of videos I post. I'm going to try and post more often. I haven't been good with that lately, so yeah, thanks very much for watching, and have a wonderful rest of your day. Or night, I guess. I should probably say day, evening, or night, because you might be watching this at 3 in the morning. So, anyways, bye-bye.